Hey you guys, I was reading something earlier that got me super excited and I wanted to share it with you. It's the story of 2 Kings 5, and it's talking about a man named Naaman. He is an army commander that has leprosy, and the king wants to see him get healed because he's a mighty warrior for him. So he sends him to a guy named Elisha. He's a prophet in a different town, and so he sends him there to get healed. So Naaman finally gets to Elisha's house, knocks on the door, and a messenger comes. And a messenger says to him, the man of God says that you need to go to the Jordan River and wash yourself 7 times in it. So the messenger closes the door, and there Naaman is, very frustrated and angry. And here's why. Number one, Elisha didn't even come to the door to tell him this. He sent a messenger, so he's frustrated by that. And number two, he's sending me to the Jordan River, and it's disgusting there. So he's really frustrated about that, like how disgusting it is. And I think number 3, another thing that he's frustrated about is that he's probably washed himself 1,000 times. And what is the difference going to make if he washes himself in a disgusting river, right? So it's something that he does a lot that he just feels like, this is mundane. How is this going to bring me healing, right? So his officers actually convince him to go, because he was actually leaving because he was so frustrated. His officers convince him to go and do the thing that the man of God said to do. And guess what, guys? He gets healed. That's where his healing came, is when he was obedient. And this is what God was speaking to me, is that sometimes miracles happen in the mundane, in the everyday things. And he was just telling me too, he just spoke into my heart that miracles don't often look the way that we think that they're going to look. Just let that sit for a second. Miracles often don't look how we think they're going to look. I know there's many dreams and desires in my heart, and there's so many times that I'm like, Lord, this does not look like it's gonna happen. That miracles don't seem like they're gonna come from this. I have big dreams in my heart. How is this gonna further me in my calling? And he's saying the miracle happens in the mundane. It's in the everyday reading your Bible. It's in the going to church and finding a community, find people to build you up and speak into your life. It's in those mundane things where you're gonna find healing, where you're gonna find your calling. And it's in those things where you're obedient, that your obedience brings healing and breakthrough and all those things. So I just want to encourage you today that the miracle is in your mundane living. What are you doing? What is God calling you to do in the mundane that you just need to be obedient to and do? Because that's where your miracle's at. It's not in this big production that you think it's going to be. It's in the mundane. It's in the everyday. And I just want to say again, miracles often don't look the way that we think they should. So I hope this encourages you. I hope that you dig into the Word, because this stuff is so good. Get in this Bible. It is alive and active, and it encourages me every day to dig deep, to keep doing the mundane, because that's where my miracle is. I hope this is awesome. I hope this spoke to you. I hope that you guys have a blessed day.